Welcome back to some professional Starcraft 2. We have two players who you should recognize for very different reasons. In the top left, the player who's earned the most money, over $800,000 in Starcraft 2. The four-time, maybe more, GSL champion. The #1 Terran player in the world, I think, still. Despite having more challengers recently. It is Maru. And in the bottom right, I don't know if this is like a pro player who renamed himself, or just someone, or if it's the man himself. Because we forget, it was named after but a man. MaxPax. So MaxPax, for those who don't know, is when instead of building a gateway in your base, you just build it next to their base, and you just don't even care. Now the question is, one, does Maru know what a MaxPax is, and or who MaxPax is? It's kind of designed to abuse Terran players who toe the line between safe and greedy, sending, like, without scouting with SCVs and stuff like that. And Protoss players kind of just realize, like, you can just build units, and then they don't have any units, and you might be able to kill them. So it worked for about 2 weeks. Parting used it in GSL successfully, and then everybody kind of just stopped doing it because it was figured out that you just need to pull a few SCVs and defend, and then counterattack because they have nothing, because the gateway is on the wrong side of the map. But Maru will SCV scout, not in time to block the Nexus from MaxPax. He will get into the main. Will Maru realize there is a severe lack of gateway? He's going to look for maybe at... Does he? Oh, he starts immediately a bunker. But guess what? It's too late. The Zealot's going to work. A second Zealot is already on the way. He's just going for SCVs. The probe getting involved, allowing the Zealot to kill it that much more efficiently. 2 SCVs now. A second SCV. A second Zealot is on the way. Going to make things even more difficult here. The Zealots are kind of like looking for targets. He's targeting another SCV. Oh, he gets a third one. It's getting real damage. He gets another SCV. The SCV comes back home. A Stalker is being chrono boosted. The Stalker going to be a very serious part of this. The bunker was delayed slightly. He can actually just kill units here. It looks like the bunker will complete, but remember there's an expansion behind this for MaxPax. That's part of the build. Will he save the SCV in the bunker? Yes, he does. So I'd say this went surprisingly well for MaxPax. I guess Maru maybe didn't think he would do it, or with the bunker saved the day. Of course. He did kill 4 SCVs. He recalls 1 Stalker just in case the Reaper goes out. Maru already sending out the Reaper. MaxPax getting the better of Maru so far, I'd say. But not in such a decisive way that it's like he's going to come across and win the game. Thing is, now you are kind of building out of a gateway that's on the wrong side of the map. Warp Gate is still a long way off. And now it's Maru's turn to play. And the Reaper going to come in. Won't find any kills, it looks like. The Stalker will drive it out. Next up is a Cyclone, though. And those Stalkers have to be very careful. Cyclone gonna look for the Stalkers. Oh, sees one. Could probably kill it. Oh, goes a little out of vision. Reaper comes back, spots the MaxPax gate. Oh, man, that's greedy to try to go up at all. 2 Stalkers aren't going to cut it. You lose 1 Stalker, and suddenly you can just walk across the map with that Cyclone. Where are you going, Pro? Does he think he's just going to leave the gate and he was going to repower it or something? MaxPax is taking a third. The Reaper goes in towards the main. Robo Bay's on the way. Not a huge worker lead for MaxPax, and he doesn't have that much tech, remember. That's quite a late Robo Bay in what would be a normal game. It's like a hallucinated Phoenix is taken out. Maru is still looking at a 1-1-1 here, which is a little weird. He hasn't added on any production or a third. It should be adding on soon. He's going to go for the attack. He's going to pull the tactic boys. Will the observer spot it? It's going to spot SCVs coming across the map, which is kind of an awkward scenario. MaxPax doesn't have that many units to deal with this. If those tanks are set up, well, obviously this is going to go poorly. He sees the army now. Cost him energy on one of the sentries. He can't really afford that. A disruptor is on the way. There's only 2 gates. Really needs to box out Maru for as long as possible, but I'm afraid he's not going to be able to do it essentially at all. You can't really fight that once a tank is sieged. Every tank shot going to hurt super badly. Disruptor on the way. He's really hoping for the money shot, but do you know who you're playing? Oh, force fields. Disruptor's on the way down. He's going to try to fight Disruptor. Fires a shot. Maru just picks up. Oh, the tanks keep firing. He warps in within range. Everything's falling apart for MaxPax. He got a bit of a head start, but Maru came across the map with a vengeance. This is an execution. Another shot. What did that accomplish? Now we're just watching MaxPax die. Somewhat slowly. Not that slowly, though. Airball. Maru. Completely... And that was the first game. And it looked like Maru was a little off guard against the MaxPax. But against MaxPax's MaxPax, if you would. Rarely do people have builds named directly after them. Usually it'll be like M. Canning's Disruptors or something, but not... But MaxPax, while being a pretty high-level player, I can decisively say, based on this match, he's not Maru. Is he going to do it again? If he doesn't do it again, I have, like, come on, get out there. You can do it. He's going to build a gateway in his base. He's going to wall off, but... Okay. MaxPax not having the wherewithal to go for another one. And an interesting placement on this gate. I'm not sure, like, is he trying to actually wall off? I really don't know which direction he's going with this. It is MaxPax, though. Who knows? This probe is going in a very suspicious place. What do you have in mind, Mr. Probe? Tell us your secrets. I mean, it could just be like proxy Stargate. It looks like almost certainly it's going to be proxy Stargate, actually. Maru SCV is scouting quite early, as you might expect, especially considering 1, who he's up against, and 2, that last game. He just spotted the Zealot. A bunker is on the way. I think Maru might suspect a 2-Rax at this point. I mean, a 2-gate. And it's a proxy star. Maybe for Void Rays. The fact Warp Gate doesn't start immediately might give away some of this to Maru. Does he build an Oracle or does he go Void Ray? The Zealot is about to show up to the party. But there will be a bunker. And there is a Reaper. this Zealot is going to have a very short party. As long as Maru doesn't lose any SCVs, then this has done essentially nothing. Yeah. And now he's looking. I think he's very suspicious. Oh my god, that's a fleet beacon. The next level scout. Oh, he sees that. He sees the Stargate. Now here's the thing. He can work on the pylon. The fleet beacon. Is he gonna go proxy Tempest against Maru? The fact that nothing's building out of this, I wonder if Maru's like, oh, okay, so you got nothing. Or is he suspicious? Like, you should at least be building like an Oracle or something. He's gonna come back in and the Tempest is building. Not even I thought that this would be the choice. But I am not MaxPax. Here comes Maru. He's gonna be looking. That's a carrier. Excuse me, sir. That's a carrier. He's proxying a carrier. In what dimension is this going to be? There's an engineering bay on the way. You can build 2 Vikings and he can just kind of kill the carrier, right? Like, I feel I points for Tron. There's no way. There's so many ways for this to go horribly wrong. There's a Widow Mine. The Widow Mine actually could work for MaxPax here, by the way. He's building another carrier. Oh, there's a bunker there. You gotta be careful because interceptors take like a year to build. So, Widow Mine at the front. He could launch 1 interceptor to draw the mine. He does not. He eats splash damage across almost everything. He's microwing the carrier, but oh, the Vikings. He's microing, leashing. It's working. Oh, he killed the bunker. Not a single stalker was warped in. He actually killed 2 Vikings. So, progress. But there's gonna be 2 turrets on the way. Maru is not making SCVs. Like, he's putting some real respect on this. He's taking this very seriously. There's now 2 carriers. Carriers are not a poor man's unit. There's gonna be well, there's a tank now. The interceptors are all just gonna kind of die, though, is the problem. That's the real issue here. Is between the turrets, the Vikings, and the Marines, the interceptors are gonna do essentially nothing. Oh no! Well, this is very sad. Well, that ends kind of how we all expected, but the people were like, no, we want to see Maru versus MaxPax, because this is going to be some high-level gameplay. It's like, well, Maru takes it 2-0. MaxPax. So, hopefully you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and say, Winter, we need more matches that are an obviously total mismatch, but I clicked on because of the keywords recommending it to me. Because there's no way I would ever actually go search for content I'm interested in when I could just keep scrolling through my goddamn phone. Like and subscribe.